What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Gmias World, and right now we're going to be talking about how you can make your theme team more OP due to what EA Sports just did earlier today. So a lot of us were waiting for the Happy Halloween situation. By the way, Happy Halloween to you and your families if you celebrate it. That's great if you dress up. If not, it's just another Sunday. Thank you guys for tuning into the channel. But what they did was they've allowed you guys to go ahead and spend another $20, and what they did was they show you 32 team chems available. This is very, very new, and let me explain to you why this is very interesting, and you guys are going to pretty much, even if you don't feel like you want to spend the money, they're available in the store right now. I don't know what's going to happen after it gets out, because this is more like a team captain, one of the, the team, whatever team abilities that add more to your squad without having an ability issue, like the Cam Chancellor, those kind of cards that have every team ability, Dan Marino, they're very, very hard to come by. And what's interesting is these cards are usable, but it depends on how you want to use them. So let's just go over it real quick. You can buy it out of the store if you want. It's $10 a piece if you want to get this Lynch and Mariota. Funny thing about it that you guys brought up, they both play for the Raiders anyway. So if you're a Raiders theme team, you would have got the chemistry anyway, but they get every single theme team. All right, I don't see the need to buy this bundle, simply because all of these bundles have been trash, and I've opened up a lot of them. I spent $200 over the weekend, and it's all been garbage. So I wouldn't really recommend it. For those of you guys waiting for Andrew Luck, to me, that's why I just wait it out all the time. It seems like maybe people were assuming because of the in the challenges you saw the back of his jersey that he would be coming to the game, but I haven't seen anything about it yet. For those of you guys that may be asking about Andrew Luck, I haven't seen anything about it. So now, you can either buy it, spend the $20, or currently right now, as of Halloween, they're both going for about 130, something like that. If you guys wanted to take a look at the current time of the video being made, I would urge you guys to go ahead and utilize this. And the reason that I would urge you to utilize it by either buying it for 120 now or spending the 20 is because as the game continues to progress, more and more, it may switch that at some point, your team may not be as OP. It could come a point where the Raiders are not as OP, but you'll have cards with all team chemistries. And that is very, very important. And that's just something that I want to make sure you guys have insight with, because if I don't explain it, you guys are going to say, yo, Gmias, you never said it. I'm always going to make sure you guys are enlightened. So Marshawn Lynch is about 145, it looks like. Mariota is about 144. So if you guys have been grinding house rules or doing anything like that, you should have been able to attain that with no issue to be able to spend that, because you could make that by just grinding the regular challenges that EA puts out. So there's no excuse for you not to be able to afford that at this point with the free currency and stuff that you can make the coins with. All of you guys should be able to take advantage of it right now. Because it's limited time, there is no guarantee that it will still be available for that price after it's no longer in packs. I can see it going up substantially, because people will know that you need it to kind of make sure that you have players there that you could probably use. I've seen some people actually starting Marcus Mariota as their quarterback because he has the same throwing motion as, I believe they said, Aaron Rodgers, but the ball doesn't come out as fast, just so you guys know. So you get all these things here for 4 AP, and it comes as one thing. You can't change it. You can't do anything else with it. You have to keep everything the way it is. All right? Superstar X Factors, 0 AP. All right, so you guys, well, it's 10 training, but it's 0 AP like the other things. It's all the same thing, but again, it's less than the 500 that it cost you for the regular cards. So this is like another bonus with it. If you guys wanted to look at, yo, should I do this? Is it something that works for me? My team is not as good. Is this quarterback usable? I would say Escape Artist is one of the most OP abilities, but EA has tuned it down a little, so it's not as OP as it was when it was first released. Just to be completely honest with you guys. But this is his numbers with any theme team. And you can enhance him like this with any theme team. So the throw power is a little low, so he's not going to be able to give you those, those deep throws the way you guys might like it. But it's a lot of opportunity for you guys to be able to do everything else to make your team better at this time. Because most of you guys that come here, you just starting to get into MUT, and it's like, yo, it's so confusing. It's really not. Just take your time. Understand, certain cards have all team abilities, certain cards do not. If you're building a theme team, understand that the more people you get on your theme team, the better it's going to boost your overall theme team. So cards like this, like I said, this is a beautiful thing that EA is doing, because we were just talking about this with some of you guys that are trying, just getting started with your theme team. These two cards are a must-have. just put them on your team. You don't gotta use them, but they're good overalls, and it's easy because it's any one of them for that position. And one of the big bonuses about Marshawn Lynch, I know you guys noticed that he was at fullback. That's the first thing that we noticed. He got the secondary position at fullback. A lot of teams don't have good fullbacks, or they may have one and not two. The Raiders are fortunate they have two, but this guy getting that secondary chem and also all of the team chemistries, this is huge. Because now no matter what your theme team is, it just took less stress of getting that player. And it's relatively cheap for what they do. Not only that, because of his speed, and he has good blocking numbers. Impact block 87, run block 82. He's a much better running back than the Raiders have currently. So now I don't have to worry about the other guy, Zonka. I can just chill out with that. So now when you build your team around those two components, it makes it a lot easier for you to go through and get that 50 of 50 or whatever you want, because I'm right there at 50-50, right? And the reason that I'm there is because I prefer to have a better offensive line because I see the differences in it. Over the last couple of years, we were able to put abilities on it and kind of hide the fact that the O-line was garbage. Now, if you have a trash O-line, you're getting screamed at every single play, which is good because now you got to know, all right, my O-line has to be formidable. So the reason that we're at, exactly at 50 is because I've added Shaq Mason and Larry Allen. Now, once the Raiders get suitable cards in these positions, obviously it's easier. You know what I'm saying? To kind of figure it out what's going on. But for the most part, their linemen are kind of trash. So if you're doing like full theme team and you don't have decent players in these positions, you will not be able to run the ball successfully and you will get shedded and they will scream at you every single play. Now, as far as using them with the 4 AP, I'll show you again quickly what Marshawn Lynch gets. He gets the tank, the bruiser, and the balance beam. And it's 4 AP. I don't run the ball a lot, so this is not something that's useful for me. If you are a psychopath that likes to run the ball and you don't care about anything, this could work for you. For me, it does not. It does not mean it can't work for you. Don't worry about what I'm doing, all right? I'm just giving you the information. Use it however you please. You may be able to go out there and run around with Marshawn Lynch and just be a nightmare. And keep in mind, this is another thing that's interesting, right? You're still going to get people that dive at your feet. That stupid animation that EA is allowed to go on in the game, that people are diving around like swans. And even with tanked, you won't break that tackle. It's just to make sure if people are trying to hit stick you, it'll just bounce off. You know what I'm saying? But most people know once you see a guy with tanked, you come out, you go to conservative, tackling, and make sure the CPU does it as well so you don't have the issue. Because other than that, you're going to have major problems. And that's something that I really want you guys to understand and make sure you make do with it, because if you don't, if you think that this is going to work because it's like tanked and it's OP, it's not. Everybody will just dive at your legs and you will just rage. But it's 4 AP total for the 3 abilities. So in certain cases, those players may be able to work for you as starters. But to get you guys ready to go, I think that this is very huge for all of you that are interested in getting a 50-50 theme team in any aspect. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Hopefully you have a great day. Until next time. One love, y'all.